Well, hello there and welcome to another episode of Back to the Clubs with me, Major K. I'm a DJ, producer and record label boss, and in this series I'm talking to other DJs about their club experiences. What's the most important thing they want to achieve? How do they go about doing that? And who? What is it good for? The answer to that one is absolutely nothing. The answers on other questions I ask every week are often surprising, and we already had Mason, DJ Licious and, in the previous episode, S. Rustin as great guests, amongst others. Today, Ukrainian DJ still living in Kiev, Odeum. But first, be sure to subscribe to Back to the Clubs in your podcast app. Give the show a raving rating too, it helps more people find the podcast. Check out our Patreon page, find the link in the show description. Get bonus content by subscribing and supporting there, like this week, 2 sequences that aren't included in the regular show. Do check my 2 weekly mix podcasts, Flash Forward Presents with Major K, in your podcast app as well. Find me as @officialmajork on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter and TikTok. And support Ukraine by buying merchandise in my online dance music merchandise store, flashinghotshop.com. Odeum then, a couple of his tracks made it in my mix podcasts and live sets, so I thought, why not ask him to be a guest in this show? Didn't know if he would be able to, as he's from Ukraine and, as said, still living in Kiev. And there's a terrible war going on there that shocked the world. But he was immediately game for our podcast series, had listened to previous episodes even, so I'm really grateful for him to take out some time for us. It went on to be an interview full of energy and hope. So enjoy the show. Here we go.
Back to the Clubs with Major K.
With today a very special guest in Back to the Clubs, it's Odeum from Kiev in Ukraine. How are you doing during these times?
Hello, my friends. Thanks for having me right now. Well, shortly, it's for sure difficult. However, we are trying to rise our heads up. We had to fight, so we're fighting right now. But at the same time, music is kind of taking our minds somewhere far away from here. So all we have to do, we are just doing our job as much as we can, for sure.
Yeah. Because you're still in Kiev?
Yeah. I was in my native city. It's in the very middle of Ukraine, but right now I'm back already. So continuing going back to normal life, let's say, as much as it's possible.
What does normal life normally look like for you?
Well, basically the main difference is for sure that the whole event industry is closed. Okay, so we have no parties, no nothing at all. Maybe some small gatherings for our army just to help it. That's it. Producing from home, like, sitting on the balcony with your AirPods or something, just in notebook. That's it. Maybe in the future it will be possible to go to the studio to work in a normal situation. But for now, it's, the main big story is then you're sitting producing something and then you're hearing the siren and you need to go to the shelter. That's the most annoying thing that you can ever hear. Yeah.
Must be tough, but you guys surprised the world by the resilience and that you are not giving up.
The thing, I don't like to talk a lot about war because I have barely understanding of it in general, okay? But the thing that it's not the first war of Russia in our history. So if we dig just in the history, it's happening like once per, 1 or 200 years. So somewhere mentally we were ready for it.
Right.
And, they came to us, not we came to them. So we didn't have any other option. We just need to defend ourselves. That's it.
So, but I guess your message is make music, not war, right? And that's what you're doing right now.
That's for sure. The thing that this is the thing that, for example, I can do, okay, or I know how to do it. Like my friend is saying, like, why should I learn how to grab the, M16 and go somewhere strike if I want to work how to play guitar.
Exactly. So, how's the music going then? Are you producing a lot nowadays? Do you have new tracks coming up? Because I selected one for my upcoming Flash Forward Presents podcast for sure. Been following you for a while now and played some tracks in my shows because I really like the music that you do. How is that going?
Well, first of all, thanks very much for supporting. It's really, tech house or house music in Ukraine is really difficult. Okay, house scene is demanding. Okay, and it's a lot of money, let's say, just to feel fun, travel a lot. It's tough in Ukraine. Okay, because the simple example is just, I don't know. I was speaking to one guy. He suggested to do cover for a release, okay, for me, just a picture, and he told me like it's okay, it will be just £10, okay. So I'm saying like, dude, £10 you need to multiply by 35. It's the currency rate. That's the
Yeah,
thing, and he realized how expensive it's everything.
yeah.
Okay, so we're trying to do everything by our own powers. So for sure, the speed of development is not so fast as one demands. Okay, but in general, thanks to Alevtina, our under manager of RIM, they are not forgetting Ukrainian artists. They are trying to support as much as they can as well. So soon I'll have another release on RIM, and I did one good track, I believe, but I used it in video to support our army. It's around maybe 2.5 minutes. So I just dig it on YouTube and that's it. So I'm not going to do any roles or something like from it. So just it was just something coming from the heart. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I finished a couple of tracks. I sent to, let's say, 4 or 5 labels that I really want to be there. Okay, I'll wait for a couple of weeks to have an answer. So if I'll have, then good. If no, then I'll try to send to other labels just to see the feedback at least. In the meanwhile, we're trying to produce a little bit more. So again, it's a bit more difficult than it was, but in general, I believe everything will be okay. So in any case, we need to do any kind of stuff that economics should work again, and people are coming back to Kyiv, people coming back even to Kharkiv already. So we just need to continue. We don't have any other option.
No, no. And if that comes with great music that you're putting out, you're doing the world a service as well, of course, because it's important that you're still producing, that your voice is still being heard, and that people can check out new music, because when all this kind of stuff is over, that you're still in people's minds, so to speak.
Yeah, it's very difficult not to disappear, first of all, Another difficult stuff is that it's very difficult it's not only for me, it's for all people from Ukraine, I believe. It's very difficult to grab your name to Europe in terms of how to get yourself known somewhere abroad,
Yeah.
But in terms of just releasing music, like all my friends that were producing like in past and producing right now, the only advice that I received from them, just keep producing and that's it.
Yeah.
Keep producing, produce more, and one day we will be heard. So I'm following.
Yeah, full of enthusiasm and towards a brighter future, which will come one day or another. But that's for sure, I think. So yeah, this is a podcast about club life and clubs. What was the first club you ever went to as a like party goer?
Well, it was I was living in my native city. It's in the middle of Ukraine. The population is around maybe 250,000, not more than that. And one day we had a great club open there for around maybe 2,000 people. It was really huge. It was really cool. The name was Provocator. I don't know how it was built in such kind of a city. Like it wasn't in need, it's too big for such kind of a city.
Right, yeah.
I definitely remember the opening, and it was Sparta coming there around maybe 15 years ago. And the ticket was £8. £8 in my native city, I was able, to live like 2 weeks on this.
Ooh, okay.
It was really huge, but the capacity was almost full. It was 1,600 something people dancing to this music, and the music was other, from what we used to hear.
Yeah.
So I definitely remember we started listening to electro house. It was the time of Bass Hunter and all of these
Right. Yeah.
French guys. It was super popular, like tectonic style, like smashing everything out. And then it's coming Spartak with his techno, and it was something new. So indeed, techno was a bit hard for the people. Okay, then I saw that you need to find something middle, and here came like tech house. So I started to know a bit more about the style in the industry, just to know how to develop, how to listen. And in general, I'm from the family of musicians. Okay, so my dad and my mom are musicians. So my father is a really professional musician. He's working with all of the big stars in Ukraine right now. So he's coming from the side of uh, real music. They're playing everything live.
Right.
So it's from the other side. So when
Yeah.
we are speaking with him, he's saying like, I can help you with that, with anything you want, but I have no idea about the electronic music.
No.
I don't know how it works, so it's on and so forth. But he's explaining how the music works in general, like how to write it, what not to do before he produced his first really good track. Okay, like it was tons of rubbish. That's what he said. Work, work, and it will work one day. So
It's encouraging, so to speak.
yeah, let's say that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, I'm doing this. My first aim is not to be the world popular. For sure, I want to be a world popular DJ. Okay, it's let's be honest with myself. But it's not the first target. The first target it's really inspiring when people from different corners of the world, okay, are texting you in Insta or in Facebook somewhere. Look, dude, I listened to the track and it's really cool. This is, I believe, this is why I started doing this.
Yeah. We've talked about the first club you ever went to, that big one in the smaller-ish city. But what was the first club you ever played at?
Well, that was the club. Basically, I'm working in right now as well as resident. It's a Heaven Club. It's let's say, the only top level after party club in Ukraine, in Kiev. Okay. So it's quite popular through people here. Okay. And it was a funny story because back in the days, the art manager of that club was my friend that we were working in another club before, but I was working as a waiter there. Okay, I just moved to Kiev and I need some job, so I were doing as a waiter in the club, and then I started like my first steps in DJing. Okay, I was doing just at home with the CDJ 100, like. These discs, everything, it was the only stuff that I managed to get. Okay, so I was just learning, and then we had a coffee. So I just asked him, look, I want to play somewhere around. Anyway, you are speaking with old people like in Kiev. Maybe some kind of a small bar or something, because like at home, it's a bit annoying already. Okay, so he took a look. I believe in a couple of weeks you will be able to play here. So Heaven, for me, it was a big step. Okay, and since then. I really still continuing playing there as a resident, so step by step, continued to develop myself, like getting acquainted with different people. So it's around 5 years already.
That's a good thing that you're kind of experiencing that club growing and being a part of a club that's already well renowned and has a good reputation.
Well, I have no idea what kind of reputation do we have in Europe. In general, all artists that were coming to us, they were really surprised with the energy that people were giving. Okay, the capacity of the club is not very big. It's around maybe 500 people, maybe a little bit more. The main dance floor is a basement, and the coming artists were really surprised by the energy that people were giving them from the very start to the very end. And a lot of situations we had that from 2 hours that they had to play, They play 4, 5, 6, and even more.
Oh
And I say,
my.
oh wow, really cool. So
Yeah.
it's really inspiring.
Yeah, must be that they really enjoy performing for the crowd that's over there, and that the club as well is what they want it to be. Yeah, and talking about wanting to be, well, do you need a really good club to be? Well, what's necessary for a club to impress you?
I am a perfectionist, if I can say so. Okay, and for me, the main thing is the sound. Okay, it's sound system and how it sounds. Because in general, tech house, like I'm saying about my style only that
Sure.
I know. Okay, so in tech house, if you don't have good sound, it doesn't work. It simply doesn't work for people as it should to. Okay, so for me, it can be a basement without anything, like with a small bar and nothing more. Okay, but if the sound system is good and people are really with you, okay, that's it. It can work in any other place.
Yeah.
So in terms of clubs, I don't believe that you need to have something special. Okay, the club should be like a face of the city or a face of the country, something like this. So people is everything, not the venue itself. For sure, it's cool when you are playing, in some kind of I don't know, fascinating thing, on the beach of
Yeah,
I don't
with
know,
a nice
Mexico,
sunset and
something.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
something like this.
yeah,
That's for sure. It's a little bit different vibes, and you need to perform different. But in general, it should just inspire the person who is playing there to get the connection with the people, and then this symbiosis, they will continue to grow it.
yeah,
So it's
exactly.
happening
So
automatically.
plainly speaking, it's good sound system, good DJ, good crowd, and that's what makes a club, and that's what's the most important thing about that. At this point, Odeum veered off towards a wonderful festival experience and Ukrainian technicians bringing great video effects to international festivals. As it took kind of long to get back to the clubs, I edited that sequence out. But it is interesting and is available as an extra if you were to support what we're doing here on our Patreon page. See the link in the show description. Odeum talked a bit about Michael Beebe in that segment as well, someone who he holds in high regard, and that's something I picked up on later in the conversation. You mentioned Michael Beebe earlier on. Is he one of the DJs that you saw perform and you kind of loved what he was doing and really were impressed what he was doing the most?
It's work with people.
Yeah.
Like how does he present himself?
Hmm.
It's not even about the music. Like everyone knows that he has cool music. Okay, it's vibing, it's groovy, it's like
Yeah.
it's leadering the industry. That's for sure. But it's never mind. Okay, like the music itself is important. I'm not saying that it's not, but the way is he presenting himself to the crowd. It's such kind of light, so friendly. And it's he's saying that either you are grooving with me or you just go and leave the festival for a couple of hours, something like this. He's asking,
Yeah.
and it's really cool. We were really surprised to have a picture with him. Then after him was playing Guti, and it's the most friendly person that I ever met from all the DJs, I believe. Like when I heard Kiev, oh, Klitschko, I know Klitschko. In the same day, the Klitschko was fighting with I don't remember with who already, but it was a big fight.
Right. Yeah.
And he was asking like, did he win? Did he win? I missed. I
So
missed. Did he
good.
win? So
Yeah.
he knew something, and we were laughing a lot. Like it's
Yeah.
the most friendly person that
There,
I ever
there,
met.
there was like a connection.
Like in a second, it's immediately. Like, where are you from? I'm from Kiev. Oh, Klitschko, I know. Did he win the fight? Yeah,
That's
that was so
amazing.
funny. It's like something 10 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
big festival, a lot of people, and they were speaking about Klitschko's fight.
You've played a lot of DJ sets yourself. Is there one that comes to mind that you think, well, at that night, at that set, I really nailed it. This was the best I've done in a long time, perhaps the best ever?
Well, I'm trying not to measure, for sure, sometimes we have big sets, and sometimes we have a really awful job, and it's happening.
Hmm.
You can do nothing about it because a lot of different things are pushing on this. your mentality, your troubles right now, and you cannot hide them anyways. However, as my father says, like the big professional cannot produce his pain, for example, for other people. It's not acceptable. But I know sometimes something big is happening, and you cannot cancel the gig, and everyone sees this. And then when the people are coming. In general, I believe that it's all of this is, it's connection of inspiration. An artist, it's himself. It's just a connection with people. That's it. So more you're connected with people, more different good venues you have. And it's not about the music you are doing. Like, if you have a taste, you have it. If you don't understand how it works, then nothing will help you. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Maybe it's rude, but it is.
It's all different kinds of elements that make a great DJ set a great DJ set, because there's a lot of things that need to be aligned for you to have a great night, for the audience to have a great night, for the environment to be really good, and then it's becoming really memorable.
Yeah, indeed. Well, and like sitting at home, watching, for example, YouTube from another big festival, when people are playing, I'm trying, to dig what exactly is making this or that set so big. Like everyone is speaking about it, like you're listening, it's like nothing specific over here. You're just seeing this, and really nothing specific. Just a track, just another track, some kind of FX, and that's it. And then you are starting realizing that here's a small one thing that he did, like another small thing, and like in the group, it's giving the whole vibe,
Yeah.
And oh wow, really, like the guy thought about this small thing at that time, so it's cool, And to try and just to use it as a tip for yourself. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I believe everyone did mistakes. Everyone had
Sure,
bad sets.
of course.
So
Yeah.
it's not about the mark that you're getting. Okay, like
No.
the main mission is not to receive a brilliant feedback. It's the main mission is just to share good mood, good vibe with other people. And then if you are not liking your performance, so why to perform then?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
That's my story. When the people are asking me, why are you choosing tech house comparable to other styles? So I'm telling them, look, people, first of all, I'm a dancer. Okay. I was going to the clubs to dance, first of all. Like I remember myself like 10 years ago or something. When I'm playing, I'm always thinking to myself like once or two times per set. Like if I'm coming to the club right now, if I'm entering this room, okay, like do I want to dance or not? So if I'm not, that's it. My music is not working. So if the music is not giving me, a way to dance and it's not moving me, so why should I come to the club? If the music is not letting you dance, I think that it's the wrong person and the wrong place for this person. But I'm pretty sure that the same person will be much acceptable in some kind of sunshine on the beach palm somewhere around. So
Sure.
That's the point.
Yeah. You mentioned that club in Kiev where you have a residency. I guess that will be the club you've been at the most in your life, or are there other clubs that come to mind as well?
Well, we had a saying like when all the clubs in the city are closing, everyone is coming to heaven. Like heaven is the name of our club. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the start. So the main performance starting from 6 a.m. Okay, and going up to 10, 12, sometimes even more. So that's why it's very cool that you can go to any other club. When the brilliant artist is coming another time, you can go there, listen, and then go to your normal work, let's say. So I've traveled through Ukraine to almost all the clubs. Next target, let's say, is to travel at least in the nearest countries. Okay, maybe Poland, Croatia, maybe. Like for sure, the dream is to come to UK. One day to come to US. But I understand that for these countries, I really have to do a lot of work because this is, the countries that are leading the industry. For sure, we want to go to Spain, but it's something that the first imagination about Spain when somebody is thinking about music, it's Ibiza. Okay, like I understand in order to go to Ibiza, I need to have a lot of money. Okay, when I don't have a lot of money, there is nothing to do there, and I realize this. So we'll see. Maybe one day we'll be able to, just to travel there,
Yeah.
to have some kind of a performance somewhere in a, I don't know, even a small venue, something. Just to get acquainted with people, to travel around, to make connections, and then to develop.
Yeah.
Like before this all happened with the Russian invasion, we had a team together with a Latina. Um, we had a team that when we were building the tech house community here in Ukraine.
Okay.
Okay, we were building it from the very, very zero. We had no contacts, no nothing. We started building it. We had a couple of parties that we held. They were quite successful, like even probably bigger than we expected. And we were working on the festival, and we even had good answers from artists that they were ready to join. But then all of this stuff happened, and now Latina is in Spain, so I don't know if she's going to come back, at least in the nearest future.
Yeah.
So we will see. Maybe we'll try doing something, not so big as festival, but again, we're definitely not going to lose the connection. We still are building something here because she has her boyfriend here and father as well. So uh, we will see. I believe that she will work there for the summer, maybe a couple of months of autumn,
Yeah.
and then the Ibiza will close, and she will come back basically.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I think that we're in the place that we just need to continue working and not to lose everything that we worked on for the last 10 at least 10 years, because it will be very difficult, like everyone understands it, because like half of the country is destroyed, like literally, and first of all we need to build it up,
Yeah.
for people just to live. So it's not the thing that the music will be on the first place. Everyone realizes this. But, I don't see people here that are damaged so much that they cannot do anything. I mean, mentally,
Yeah.
everyone realized what happened. And I've never seen the whole crowd is so much going together. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's for the first time, and it's really surpriseful because it's not a secret that in our country, like the half of the population are really supporting Russia. Okay, and it happened historically. Okay, we can do nothing about it. But
Yeah.
even they are understanding what's happening. Okay, and they couldn't even imagine that it could be a reality in this century. So all the people that are fighting against, they are like as one big common pie that is going, and other people they are not going to harm us or something because they were in this boat as well. So we'll see. I don't think that something big and bad happened for sure. Like in terms of the war, it is.
Of course.
But in
Yeah.
general, it's just a thing that must happen someday.
Yeah.
We were heading to it. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
now the main thing for the whole industry is just to support each other and not to disappear from the world map. So that's it. I'm pretty sure that we have a lot of remarkable artists that are already worldwide known, and that they will help like small artists. They will help us not to disappear. The main thing is, just to run the economics. Economics
Yeah.
will help to other stuffs open as well, and then we will just revive the club industry. And I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure a lot of people will be fond of going here to play again, and this will be a mainstream. From the other side, this situation is just a really big chance for Ukraine to join the global community.
Yeah.
That's how we understand it. Like from the side of young generation, that we don't think about these measures with Russia. Like we don't give a fuck about them. Sorry for my language.
Yeah.
We just wanna integrate in the world community. We just wanna share, travel, and so on and so forth. So that's it. And we have a chance to do this, I'm pretty sure. And if we all feel this, and we are really thankful for all the support we're receiving from different countries. We didn't even think that it's ever possible. It was a reality, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, you were, I don't know, somewhere in Berlin. You are working and speaking to people, and where are you from? I'm from Kiev. Oh, where is it? Like, seriously? Like,
Yeah.
but then you realize that people simply don't know about your country.
Sure.
And it's not bad. It's just a missed point. That's it. So then when people started traveling, now we have like the brilliant club named K41.
Yes. It's been
Uh,
mentioned
I,
before during the podcast series as well. K41. Yeah.
it's something that is dividing people by two. One side have no understanding how it's all possible happening in one and the same place. Like it's something that people don't even wanna, don't even want to think about it, like at all. And other people are saying that this is the most biggest thing that I ever been, and it's super amazing. Like, I'm speaking with the people I have a couple of friends that were starting Kazantip. In general, as a venue, they were working on that, and they're saying that the Case 41 Club is something very similar to what they had in Kazantip. It's something like a Raven Freedom, and like no measures, no anything. But the main difference that all of this stuff that is happening there on the beach and seashore, it was not so awful like inside, like people seeing these old things, for a lot of them it's a bit strange, like what's going on here? Okay, come on, guys. Let's see. Everyone is on their vacations, let's say, and not thinking about nothing, something just entertaining. There, it was more acceptable by them, by the mind, let's say. But here they have no other option like how to do this. It's some kind of protest. It's good as well. It's neither bad nor good. It's just happening, and you're part of it, and it's cool.
Yeah.
And when this whole COVID situation started, when we are realizing that people from the whole Europe are coming to Ukraine, to Kiev, to party for 2 days, and they are flying back, like, wow, seriously, it's really happening. Like, why? And then we're speaking with people, and they are saying, it's much cheaper.
Yeah.
Than to party in some kind of a closed club in Berlin, for example. And here you have everything the same, like it's the 100% copy of Berlin, like with all the lamps, I don't know, what 100% copy of the club. So it's in the middle of Ukraine, let's say. So it's really cool. And a lot of different venues, like Closer for sure, and that was inspiring young talents for quite a long of time. Because you are just seeing the lineups from week to week. They are having like the world leaders of the industries, the coolest artists, like all time sold out. And how do they do this? Like when you're speaking to people that are working there, like all of them are super easygoing. They are trying to help with any kind of information. Like you just need to come to speak. That's it. You're coming to a venue, you find the person, and he's opened.
Yeah.
You don't need, to play these shady games to come from the back. To, maybe me. And no, just come straight. I'm open person. You need some kind of help or advice. I'm here for you. In Ukraine, there are a lot of people like this.
Yeah.
That they want to help you, even if they don't, have an option how to. They know the person that has.
Yeah. I must say, I'm really loving your energy, and I'm really loving the hope that you have in the stories that you tell. Because that's, it's hopeful for the future. And as you say, it's perhaps a detour at this moment for your country, but in the end, it will all come together, and we will come together as Europeans. And you are just joining us, and we're gonna have such a big party. I'm really sure of that.
Yeah, I'm really looking for it one day, when some kind of dream, to hold a very big house festival here, because house music in Ukraine is a little bit on the second place right now.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
and everyone saw these videos from different places with a big house festival, like Defected festivals in Croatia, something like that.
Yeah.
Everyone saw this,
Yeah.
and everyone liked that. Like, I don't know a person that said, "Oh, no, it's a bad festival, bad music, I don't like it." And it's some kind of a dream to make some kind of this festival in Ukraine, and we have a place for it. We really have a place, and it's really amazing. But for us, it will be very expensive.
Mm.
It's really like 100,000 euro multiplied by 30 again, just because of the currency exchange rate.
Right.
Like,
Right. Yeah.
we were just making the approximate price. So in order to this festival to be all set up, we need to have around 100,000. It's before artists. So
Right.
artists is another story, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So 100,000 we build everything, and everything is like 3 days festival. Everything is good. So in case we'll be able to find sponsors here, I believe that it's really realistic. So just now we are waiting these whole things will finish, and then we will start working again on the venue. So I believe that, let's say, 2025,
Yeah.
we are welcoming everyone in Ukraine, in Kyiv, to do a massive house festival.
Well, I'll be there for sure. That's a certainty. You can count on that. Would love to come over as soon as this whole mess is cleared up, as you said, and see how Ukraine redevelops and gets its rightful place on the world stage, because you guys are really doing great. And as said, I like the energy and the hope, that light that you shed at this moment. So it's been really amazing talking to you, and inspiring as well. So keep it up, I would say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the words, for all the support. It's really impressive, and you may be sure that Ukraine will never forget all the help and everything that you are doing, guys. So you can count on us, that's for sure, in any kind of situations that you have. I hope that it will be only good situations,
Yeah,
not bad,
yeah,
because your history is full of different situations as well.
yeah. It is. Yeah,
So, anyways, what's history is history. We are focused on building future, and hopefully it will be quite a light one.
yeah. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Thanks for
Yeah,
being here, Odeum. Thanks for talking to us.
yeah. Thanks, mate.
That fighting spirit in the most dire of circumstances, it's really to be commended, and I was happy to have been talking to Odeum. Don't forget to subscribe to Back to the Clubs in your podcast app, and find me as @officialmajork on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. Oh yeah, and TikTok as well. Also, and even more important, go buy some dance music merch at flashinghotshop.com and support Ukraine with merch from, amongst others, Tanzgemeinschaft, Insulate, Jana Vitiligo, Flash Forward Presents, and even Back to the Clubs t-shirts are available over there. See you next time, and enjoy the sunshine. Bye bye.
Back to the Clubs with Major K.